Hello. I think I'm on my own at the moment, but I'm sure somebody will join me very soon. I'll put my hand cream on while I wait. Can't do anything without my hand cream. If you want to know what it is, it's Quercus hand cream. Penhaligon. It's my luxury in life. I love Penhaligon. I love their perfumes, but unfortunately they are expensive because they are perfumiers to the Prince Philip and the Queen. See, I do have my posh moments. Hi, Teresa. Just putting my hand cream on before I start. Oh, thank you, Brittany. Oh, I've suddenly gone hot. I'm having one of me moments. I was freezing before, and now I'm having a hot moment. Oh, and I've got coffee as well. So I'll have even a hotter moment, won't I, when I've drunk a bit of that. Hi, June. Let's see who else is going to join us. He says there's 12 or 13 people watching, so I'm sure somebody will join me soon. Oh, hi, Blue Heart. Hi, Sandra. How am I doing today? I'm not doing too bad. I had a really rotten night's sleep last night. Nothing wrong with me. I just could not. You know, when you can't nod off and you keep waking up and you keep, I'm going to nod off if it kills me. Eventually, I gave in, came downstairs, sat in the recliner and immediately fell asleep. Obviously, I didn't want to be in my bed last night. My recliner is so comfortable, though. But I replied, Jill. Oh, my connection's unstable already. That's a bummer, isn't it? Oh, I hate this internet. I think there's too many people playing games near me. It's whopping me internet down. I'll be glad when all this lockdown's over and everybody goes back to going to the pub or something. Leave me internet alone. Ah, dear. So how is everybody anyway? Yeah. Well, it says I've got 22 people watching me, but there's nobody. I'm not very hungry myself tonight, Joe, actually. I've only got an Eccles cake for later. You're doing well, Ayla, thank you. I'm so glad to hear that. Hi, Esther. It did rain earlier on, but and it's threatened rain all day, but so far, no rain. Oh, I finished that. That's what I was doing with that ball of wool that I couldn't decide what it was. It was pure wool, because the minute I put it into water, hi, Nancy, the minute I put it into water, I could smell that it was wool, so it is wool. It's the Yolanda Soto Lopez top. The mesh was a bit boring, to be honest with you, but it does look it might look like nothing, but when you try it on over something black, you know, black top, black dress or something, it does look quite stunning. And it doesn't look very big, but it does spread. It actually fits round me, which I'm not a small girl, but so it fits round me. So I did mine in finer yarn, the Yolanda says. Oh, hi, Latonia. I just had this ball of unidentified 4-ply, if you remember, that was all wound in a ball, and I couldn't remember what it was, except it was sock yarn. Hi, Pauline. I haven't done it to Yolanda's pattern because she's put little shells here and there, little shell patterns here and there. And I just carried on going with the mesh and put the shell pattern around the edge. So, but it doesn't, I mean, you know that if you follow Zelda NRJ3, she's made quite a lot in thicker yarn. I may try it again in thicker yarn. But for me, I was just using up a ball of wool that I'd found in my stash. So, as you know, I'm stash diving. How was my day today? Sleeping. I didn't sleep very well last night for no reason whatsoever, except it just was one of those nights where I couldn't get to sleep. So every time I've sat down today, I'm afraid I've nodded off. So I did manage to almost finish my lounge, which I'm really pleased with because I've deep cleaned it, gone under everything, wiped all my units off, washed all my glassware. So it was like a spring clean in my lounge. So I've just got one little bit to hoover and the TV table to clean, and it's done. But then I've got to start in here. This is a task and 3/4. It's that bad in here, I don't know where to start. But the kitchen's been done, thanks to my lovely son and daughter-in-law. Hi, Chris. They came the other day, put up my security lights on the decking. He's almost mended the fence where it's broken. It had broken with the wind, it was coming apart. So he's almost mended it. He needs another bracket to put at the bottom of it. The dead-headed me little flowers, you know, in my lovely boxes that I've got. And mopped the kitchen. So it's, they're keeping me on top. Arian says to me, he said, I'm keeping it nice and clean for when we move back in. I went, what? I said, if you're moving back in, I said, I'm going to the bottom of the garden in a she shed. Yeah. Oh, you're moving, are you, Blue Heart? Yeah. Yeah, hi, Marlene. I'm doing well, yeah. Squirrel Raid. Okay, Crochet Nana. Hi, Dawn. It's an early Squirrel Raid today, isn't it? Hi, Dana. Hi, Michelle. Hello, Shad. Oh, I know. Let's keep it nice and peaceful here too. It's terrible, it's awful, but let's just keep it nice, yeah? Oh, thank you, Dawn. Hi, Michelle. Before you start, Shad, I've got my lovely necklace on today that I absolutely love. It's like all like rings together. Got it on eBay, of course, but I absolutely love this. It goes with so many things. So we'll get that out of the way before Shad asks me. Yeah, I'm wearing pink. I don't normally wear pink, but I like this shocking pink. It cheers me up somehow, yeah. Yeah. I did chat with Kelly earlier, and yeah, it reminds me of those sweets on, you know, do you ever remember when you were a kid and you used to have sweets around your neck on an elastic and you used to keep nibbling at them? That's what it reminds me. Hi, Donna. Hi, Creatively Created Crochet. I'm doing well, thank you. I spoke with Kelly earlier on through the PC. I also spoke with Sonia, Denise, Ruthie. So I don't know whether they'll be on, but they were all doing fine. So yeah. Can't face me coffee just yet, it's too hot. Oh, that's nice. Hi, Grandma Gina. Oh, so I don't know whether Kelly will be on tonight or what. She may be not. We never know with Kelly, do we? She's a bit like Miguel. She turns up or she doesn't. I hope Miguel sorted out his phone. He's got himself a new phone, so I believe, and he's a bit like me. He's a bit technophobic, so I don't know whether or not he's sorted his way around it yet, because I'm hopeless with any new technology. You know, Kelly, on the other hand, and like everybody's going, oh, wow, I love new technology. Can't wait to use it. I mean, I actually bought a mic that clips on for when I go out into the garden. And Kelly said, tried it yet? I'm like, no, I haven't been out in the garden yet. Yeah. So, yeah, I hope Miguel's sorted because he's just like me. Anything new and we'd go, yeah. I am not one for new technology at all. I mean, my friend, oh gosh, she's my friend and I can't think of her name. Zoe 24 karat crochet. She absolutely loves the latest in anything. She takes to it like a duck to water and everything. No, it's not heavy. It's not lightweight, but I wouldn't say it's heavy. It's not weighing my neck down because, you know, I've got a bad neck, so I don't wear anything that's really, really heavy. What am I working on? Well, I've been sort of in a bit of a... I finished this off and then I'm supposed to be doing that pale green crochet, which I brought here. I just finished the back off and then I just... You know when you hit a stop and you don't really know what you want to start next. I did go upstairs to my patterns and stuff, having a look up there, but the time was ticking on and I thought, your heart's not in this. You're just looking for the sake of looking, so just come downstairs and give up. So I did. If I want to start crocheting, I need to pick up this green again. Yeah. Kelly has launched her website, so I hope you're all going to look at it. It's, I don't know the link to it, but it's called Crafted by Kelly X. She's got a YouTube of the same name, and on that YouTube there will be a link. So please do take a look at her new website and raise her profile a bit, because she's only launched it on Wednesday. So, yeah. And to the lady who said Kelly had taken me for a mug, where do you get that from? She actually put that on Kelly's page as well. And I'm thinking, where did she get that from? No way. Absolutely no way. Well, that sounds like a good idea, Shad. A gin and tonic here. Oh, gosh. She wouldn't do that to me. Send me messages when I'm talking. You're working on a hexagon blanket, yeah. Hi, Ethan. How are you? Graphgans and blankets when it's so warm. Hi, Ginger. Oh, thank you, Chris, for giving the link to Kelly's website. Please do take a look and give her all the encouragement. You know, I don't know where all this started, that Kelly and I have fallen out. Nothing could be further than the truth. We're still the best of friends. And it was a mutual decision that we both decided to go our own ways. So it's nothing at all. Always somebody wants to make a drama out of something, don't they? Hi, Mimi Cat Do. Hi, Crazy Poppy Lady. Hi, Shannon. Hi, Brittany again. Hi, Melly. Hi, Mimi. I think I've got everything. Yeah, why do people always have to try and make a drama out of anything? Hi, Mama. There's no drama, I can assure you. No drama at all between me and Kelly. It's a completely mutual decision that we separated, as in business-wise, yeah. But we still chat every day. I'm very encouraging of her because I hope she makes a big success of it, because single mum, 2 kids, you know, she needs to make a business out of it, whereas I just play at it, you know. I've just completely shut down because of all the postage troubles and stuff like that. But I am going to relaunch my Etsy. I know I said I don't like it, but it is my best-selling platform. So I had Trev working out for me all the ins and the outs of what the actual costs will be to put it on there, because as you know, they want you to list everything post-free. And oh, that's incidentally, Kelly is doing post-free for a fortnight. Anywhere in the world, she's doing it. So, but she's got a sale going at the moment. So head on over for the next 2 weeks if you want anything that she's made, yeah. Yeah, I'm going back to Etsy. I did have sales on Etsy. I'll call you Poppy. All right, Poppy. I'll not call you Crazy Poppy anymore. I'm the only one that's crazy on here. Yep. So I will be popping things back on Etsy just as soon as I get some photographs taken. I've decided to start all over again and take photographs because a lot of my new stuff's not been seen really, except on here. Yeah. Yeah, I know it's all a mess everywhere, isn't it? Yeah. You still got your website? No, we've closed ours down now and I'm not doing one anymore. Hi, Granny D. Squirrel rain again. Now, I can't be bothered with the website. It's too much hassle. For me, anyway, you know, not technophobic or whatever. You know, I thought, no, go back to what you know. Yeah. Angela's your real name. I have never been fishing. It's never really appealed to me. I've got the patience to sit still and crochet, but I wouldn't have the patience to sit on a riverbank with a line. Mine's buffering, Dawn, and I don't know why. I think it's too many people using it at the moment because they're not in the pub. You know, the kids are not out and, you know, everybody's playing games on the internet, so. Yeah, I think we all need to. I mean, I'm not too bad because I'm not actually finding it too bad because I'm not a social butterfly person. You know, I don't go out much at all. It is getting to me a little bit that I can't just pop up to the shops or pop up to, you know, not that I ever really used to do that, but because you can't do it, you suddenly want to do it, don't you? It's like, it's like I suddenly want to go up to the shops. Why? I don't know, because I've got everything in the house that I need. It's just, I think it's just being told you can't go out. That's the biggest thing. I mean, Kelly's now venturing out with the boys. She's taking them out to the empty park, yeah, with their bikes and down. I don't know what an R rating is, but up here in the north in Manchester, we haven't got a very good rating, so we're not doing as well as other parts down south. So, in other words, we're getting more cases than they are down south, so we've got to be more careful. Yeah, I agree with that, Granny D. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it is your dad. I mean, if my mum and dad were still alive, I would try my best to help them. But although I don't have a car, so it would be awkward for me because when they were alive, they lived miles away. Your number R's not going down, neither's Manchester's. You know, it's a bit worrying, isn't it? Yeah. Talking of Merseyside, Ian's not on yet, is he? And we haven't seen Nathan yet. Oh. Yeah, I do too, Dawn. I've got a lovely set of friends on YouTube and Facebook who are always looking out for me if I'm missing. They're always asking me if I'm okay. And it's nice that you got people who care, you know. Ooh, moving my camera. You know, people who care. Oh, hi, Connie. You know, my friends around here would visit me. But of course, we're just still socially distancing. You know, even my son, when he comes, if they go in the kitchen, I go in the front room, and if they're out on the decking, I'm in here. You know, we're not avoiding each other, but you know what I mean? We're not getting too close to each other, even though we know we're okay. But we're still not taking any chances, yeah? And my niece is still dropping my shopping off in the porch. We do talk, but she's like over by her car, and I'm like in my front doorway. But yeah, it's strange, isn't it? Yeah. My big crochet rainbow has gone to an infant school. One of the ladies who lives further up the street, we have a little WhatsApp for this street, and I put on, does anybody want the big crocheted rainbow because I've taken it down. I was a bit fed up not being able to see anything through it. And she said, oh, I'd love it for the classroom. So I said, right. So I put it in a bag, put it in the porch, and her husband came and picked it up. So, yeah. Oh, hang on a minute. I've missed something. Why are we congratulating Jill? Oh, right. Your daughter passed her first year in nursing. Oh, that's brilliant. That's brilliant, Jill. I missed that bit. Sorry. I was too busy talking about my crocheted rainbow that I had in the window. But I'm glad it's gone to a good home because I didn't want to keep it. Yeah. Oh, I'm a dreadful one for falling asleep. Even on here. Fallen asleep a couple of times on here, which isn't good when you're the host. Yeah. So I don't know whether we'll get Kelly on tonight. We'll see. We'll see. It's getting later, so it doesn't look so. She won't come on, you see, until her boys are asleep. So if they won't go to sleep, then she can't come on. Oh, I'm so behind with everybody's videos. Really, I am. I don't think I've got any chance of ever catching up. I think I'm just going to have to draw a line under everybody's video that I've missed. Especially the ones who've been in a video every day. I can't cope. I watch about 2 or 3 of them and then I think, oh, she's going to work from home. That's good. I don't know how Gigi's... You'd fall asleep on your own lives. I've done that. I've done that. I did have Gigi the other day and overnight. He was very, very strange with me. He was, you know, like, who are you? Who are you? He didn't want to stay. He came around about halfway through the afternoon when it was suddenly like the penny dropped and, oh, yeah, I know her, yeah. And he came and climbed all over me and went to sleep. He was fine when we went up to bed because I took his little furry bed up and put it on the bed next to me. And he slept all night, so... I don't know when he's going long enough while I'm eating my breakfast. They're about 13, 14 minutes long. And I just love to watch them when I'm having my breakfast because that's virtually how long it takes me to eat my breakfast. So I do watch hers every day, I must admit, but she deserves a break, doesn't she? Hi, Jane. Oh, that's nice, Sandra. Yeah, she'll be coming back again, she said, next Monday. But I don't know whether she'll be doing one every single day because it was a lot of a strain for her, wasn't it? She's working, looking after the kids, doing homeschooling, and then her husband's got to work. He's on furlough. So it was, you know, she's kind of got a lot on her plate, really. And then she's cooking and sewing her bags. And she makes me feel quite lazy just even watching her. Oh, and Sue says hello to everybody. Obviously, she can't come and see me because she's in Scotland and the lockdown's worse up there than it is down here. She's doing fine. She's still doing her bits of DIY and everything. She's still not got back to her crochet, really. Taking the dogs out and stuff like that. Yeah, she's having a high old time up in Scotland. She absolutely loves it. I was hoping to have gone up to see her for a week, you know, this summer kind of thing, but it's not going to be, is it? We'll have to wait till next year. I'll have to wait till next year. So we'll see how it goes. Maybe she can come down before Christmas if it's all sorted out by then. I'm very optimistic, aren't I, by Christmas? Surely I'm not going to be shut, you know, in the house till Christmas. Oof. I got my online order from Tesco's, but I was a wee bit disappointed. Everything was quite short-dated. Whereas if I'd have been there myself, I'd have been rummaging to get the long dates from the back. You got a new phone. I hope you're not having the same trouble as Miguel. I don't think Miguel has sorted his out yet. Oh, for your birthday. Has that gone or is it to come? Have we all missed it or have we still got time? Yeah. Sue's got a lot on her plate, really. I don't think her other half likes her being on YouTube when he's with her. I think they watch the TV together or films or something, yeah. They used to go out for a drink and stuff, but obviously they can't do that now. So I think they did go to a barbecue. Oh, it's Tuesday, right? So we haven't missed you. Right, happy birthday for Tuesday then, Jill. They did go to a barbecue, socially distancing, with about 2 houses further down. So she has managed to get out and have a drink. I haven't. I haven't had one drink since this lockdown started. Not that I'm much of a drinker, but... Hi, Rebecca. It's just nice, isn't it, to have a drink every now and again. But it's not something that I regularly do in the house when I'm on my own. It's not really, you know, I don't get the wine out or anything like that. I don't mind an odd rum and coke now and again. And I used to like a shandy, you know, when it was hot during the day, but I don't bother these days. I'm getting old and grumpy. No. I was going dizzy enough this last few months with my vertigo without having a drink. Hi, Jill. Yeah, we still know the girl. He must have not sorted his phone out yet. Otherwise, he's fallen asleep again. Who's going to send him a message, see if he's all right? Oh, hi, Chris. You've been very quiet. We've got no Trev, we've got no Nathan, we've got no Ian tonight. Where's everybody gone? Oh, Miguel is just getting home. For snacks, what's better? He's got an iced coffee. You're eating popcorn. I'm not eating anything. I really haven't got my appetite back. I'm not bothered because I'm enjoying losing the weight at the moment. I'm just not putting it on. So I don't really want to get a huge appetite back, if you know what I'm saying, because every pound I lose is a pound less for me to carry around. Yeah. Oh, you're getting your eye appointment done. That's good. Hey, don't you be getting drunk on a shad with your gin and tonics, yeah? Hope it's got plenty of ice in it. My ice tray sprung a leak in the fridge, and I can't find the other one. When they tidied up the kitchen, I just washed it, and it was on the draining board, so I forgot to ask them when they come, have they got a clue where they put the second ice tray? Because so far I haven't found it. I got rid of my cold infusions. I gave them my daughter-in-law. She's going to see if the granddaughters like them. I was only going to put them in the bin, so I was not impressed. Not impressed at all with them. They weren't for me. If you've ever tried them, you put them in cold water and then you leave them for 5 minutes and then you shake them. And then they're supposed to be right to drink, but they were so watery. They didn't taste of anything, and what they tasted of I didn't like. I only tried 3 of them. I didn't try the other 3. I took 1 sip out of the 3rd one and threw it down the drain. They're just not for me at all. Hello, So, Kelly, we were just talking about you, telling everybody about your new webpage. Chris kindly put a link up, yeah. Yep, Kelly's in the house. Yep, we were just saying about your new webpage, and I was asking everybody to go across and have a look because you were doing free postage. Hi, Christina. Hello from Alaska. Is it warm in Alaska? I always imagine it's freezing up there. I don't know why. You must have some sun sometime. You know, and you've got this vision of snow and ice and coldy. Check out the mugs. We're not mugs, Kelly. I'm sure that's a typo. Yes, very enthusiastic, wasn't it, Shad? Yeah. There's some lovely typos, isn't there, on here? Yeah. You know, people put things on and then you can sort of see them go, oh, didn't mean to say that. Oh, right, the playing for a mug. I've already mentioned that. Yeah. Yeah. A ziv. I just said that. Somebody put on that Kelly was playing with a mug. Honestly, come on. You know us better than that. How stupid was that comment? I was going to reply to it, then I thought, no, I'm not going to bother, because if that's what they think, let them think, because it's just wrong. As everybody else knows on here, I hope. I thought it was pretty funny. Yeah. How can I play for a mug? Don't know. Oh, thank you, Connie. Yeah. We're absolutely still the best of friends. I just don't know why. I see. Look what I made. See, look what I made. It's the lovely Z, Zelda NRJ3. Yeah, I agree, Teresa. Some people want to start trouble where there is none. And you know there is none between me and Kelly. Here on the record, we'll both say no problems. Yeah. Z is in the house. Z is in the house. Yeah. What are you making at the minute, Z? Oh, thank you, Lynn. Feeling a lot better, although I did spend most of the day asleep because I had a rotten night's sleep. Don't know why, no reason. Just could not get to sleep. You know, when you have one of those nights where you like lay there and your eyes are like, and you're going, let's go to sleep, let's think of something nice. Yeah. And I kept trying to think of nice things so I could go to sleep, but nope. And of course, every time I nodded off, I wanted the bathroom, so I had to get up again. Yeah. Not good when you get to my age. I don't mind loads of trips to the bathroom when I'm awake, but I really object to trips to the bathroom when I'm sleeping. Is it a sign of old age or what? I'm normally not too bad, Lynn. Sometimes it takes me a little while to nod off, but once I'm asleep, I'm asleep. But last night, no, I could not get to sleep. Hi, Sherry. I'm more of an elf or a pixie. When I was in the brownies, they wanted to put me in the group of the fairies, so I left. So I'm not being a fairy. I'm working on the granny square top as well, but it's in there, and it's got to the stage where I need to spread all the colours out and decide where I'm going to put them together. So I wasn't in the mood for that. Yeah. Oh, well, I think they're telling me that they're blood pressure tablets, but I think they're sneaky water tablets. You were ahead of the gnomes in the browser. I wanted to be a gnome or a pixie. I wasn't being a fairy, so I told my mum I wasn't going again. No, I'm not going to nap during the live. I had a nap about 4 o'clock till about 5:30, so I should be okay. Yeah. You got to be a troll under the bridge. My son used to love that song, and it's quite scary, isn't it, really? You know, I'm a troll foldy roll, yeah. You drink enough water to sink a battleship, Z. I wish I could drink that much water. Yeah. I don't think I drink an awful lot of water yet, but my bladder says I do when I get in bed, yeah. My bladder decides to let go of about 2 or 3 pints while I'm in sleep, when I'm trying to sleep, let's say. Not when I'm sleeping. Don't wet the bed. Yeah. I've always got a glass, even though there's not much in it there. But I'm a demon for putting squash in it. I've also got my coffee. Got a choice of 3 things to drink. Yeah, my water tablet must be for my blood pressure. Oh, I love those granny ponchos with 4 squares. I've never made one, though. I need to put that on my too long to-do list. Yeah, coffee's got water in it. World War Z. She's not that bad. She doesn't go around stirring up trouble, Shad. She's a whirlwind. I don't know about a world war. Oh, dearie me. The centre's round, the rest is the square. Ooh, got an itchy leg. Stop scratching it because I make it bleed. I've got such thin skin. Ooh. So, all different colours. I love different colours, yeah. These granny squares I've made, they're all different colours. There's no theme, just grabbing the bag of oddments and just make them up as I go along. My leg's healing. Well, it's healed, but I don't touch it, if you know what I mean. And it's like, I need those mittens, you know, so I don't scratch it in the night. You know, like they put on babies so they don't scratch their faces. I need those, yeah. Oh, dear. We've still not got Miguel. We've still not got Ian. And we've still not got Nathan. What's going on? I mean, Trevor's always a half show, isn't he? Yeah. The Legend of Zelda. Have you made your Zelda shawl yet, Susie? Somebody made a shawl. It was in one of the magazines, and they called it Zelda. How am I feeling? I'm getting there. I'm getting there. 90% these days. 90%, which is good. I've been spring cleaning, which is the first time since the beginning of the year. I've only done the front room so far. Yeah, Rosina from Zines and Rogers, yeah. My son and daughter-in-law did my kitchen, and it's absolutely spotless. You could eat off the floor. It's brilliant. with orders to keep it that way. Seeing as I don't cook, that's quite easy. And I've done the front room. So, but this room is kind of what I'm dreading, because there's so much junk in here. It's not junk, it's crocheting and wool junk and finished garments junk, and I've got a big box full of finished garments that have never been photographed and stuff like that. Oh, cellulitis, yeah. My son suffers with that on his leg and I get it on both legs. It's not fun, you're right. It's bright red and it's itchy and it hurts like mad. And if I touch mine, they leak. Trust me, my son and daughter-in-law don't do it often, but they came and saw how ill I was and decided that they would just come because I had norovirus, and they said it could be lurking in the kitchen. So they bleached and gutted everything in the kitchen and made sure that it wasn't lingering. So I'm grateful for that, because, you know, I just didn't have the energy. My legs leak if I scratch them. It's one of the joys of having cellulitis. Yeah. Yeah. They run like little rivers and it's not nice. If anybody's had legs that do that, it's just not nice. You know, having to wear, ladies, sanitary requirements around your legs because it's leaking so much. It's going into your slippers and on the floor. No, it's not nice. Yeah. Hi, Julian. Yes, I'm doing well. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's very embarrassing when you... That's why I never wear short skirts. I always wear long skirts or trousers. You never see my legs at all. But it does stop me having to shave them most of the time. I've got legs like a hairy gorilla, but I don't care. I wish they'd stop growing there. They stopped growing in loads of other places, but, you know, never have to shave my armpits. They just don't grow there anymore. So I wish my legs had stopped growing. Oh, gosh. They say my legs are like venous eczema as well as cellulitis, so I don't want to go there. I'm not in a mood for any more operations. I've told them all, no, just go away. The only one I would consider is, like they said they can do injections, is my left hand is getting, what do they call it? Carpal tunnel, yeah. So my middle finger and my thumb are numb. I have to keep pressing them to make sure they're still there. And I know it sounds daft, but they do get in the way when I'm crocheting because, you know, when you can't feel them. I have to keep prodding them and poking them and trying to get the blood flow to the end of my finger. But the doctor said when it's all over, I can get an injection, a steroid injection, because I don't want another operation. Mornings I get the magnifying mirror and do whisker patrol. When my son was here, he used to say, Mom, you've got a dog hair. And he used to come out here. Oh, pain is something we live with, Z. We just have to put up with it, don't we? I'm off painkillers. I'm off patches. I'm just not going there at all. They were fogging up my brain. They were making me whatever. And so I just thought, no, I'm just going to do what I can do, sit down when I get pain. I am not going to be drugged up to death again. It wasn't doing me any good. So I've decided I'll just go with it. So I'm not in pain at the minute because I'm sitting down. That's why it's took me so long to do the lounge, because I have to do a little bit and then sit back down again. But I'm getting there. My face looks the goody. I lost 16 pounds while I was ill. And I'm really happy about it. Really, really happy. Because the less weight I'm carrying, the easier it is for my back and my knees, yeah. So I'm really happy. Oh, my chin is, and there. I had an electrolysis for years when after I had my hysterectomy. I started getting really black moustache. I mean, I was married at the time. I think I had more tash than my husband. And I must have given mine to you then. You try a hairdryer on the spot that hurts and it works, yeah. You've got one out your fork. No, mine's black hairs on there, despite about 10 times I went to electrolysis. I know they say that it doesn't kill everything, but and it certainly didn't. I would like to have it lasered, yeah. But I'm scared because the laser makes you go all scabby, doesn't it? So I don't want those scabby bits. I'll just settle for the cream and the plucking. You have to find. I don't use a hairdryer. I have got one, but my hair is thin, so it dries in 2 seconds, you know. When I used to go to the hairdressers, they used to have to wet it again before they could do anything with it, because before they got to the blow drying, it was dry. My dad used to have one hair growing out of his nose. Yeah. Oh, my mum. I used to say to her, Mum, come here, you're like a little walrus. She used to have a look at the sides here. And she said, oh, I don't notice it. I said, yeah, but we do. Used to make her sit down when I put cream all over it. I know I can do the dawn patrol every day. And then all of a sudden I'm like doing something and this one hair will be about 2 inches long. And I'm like, how did I miss that? Did it just come overnight? You know, like 3 inches long overnight. And then when I see it, I can't unsee it. I have to stop everything I'm doing and go and find tweezers because I can't. Yeah. I have a friend who never grows hair on her legs. You know, people used to say to her, oh, you must keep up your leg shaving every day and all that. And she goes, I never shave them. Never had to shave them. She just doesn't grow hair on her legs. I'm so envious. Yeah, just one comes flying out here or there. Why do we never see it when it's little? Hi, Tina. Yeah, I like bright pink. It sort of cheers me up, yeah. I could have chosen mustard because I've got mustard in my dress as well as pink. And I've got, yeah, so that looks orange on screen and so does this, but it's actually a bright pink. Your legs don't get hair. Oh, you're so lucky. Mine don't get as many as they used to, but I used to be like a gorilla. I used to blame me dad. I remember when I was about 5 years old, we didn't have a bathroom. And we all used to have to bathe in front of the fire. Because, of course, my dad used to bathe after I'd gone to bed. Yeah. And for some reason or other, I came downstairs. And he was sitting in the bath. And it was the first time I'd seen him without a shirt or a vest. And I went screaming back upstairs saying, my dad's a monkey. My mother had to come and calm me down. He was so hairy and black hair that long. I mean, that was one thing I noticed when he got cancer. He just lost his hair on his back and his chest. He used to always be like a huge gorilla. And that's where I got my hair from. Yeah. Hi, Tina. Hi, who else is on now? Have I missed anybody? Oh, hi, Deborah. Oh, yeah. I would only be about, like I said, maybe 5, 6, 7, somewhere in that region. But in those days, you didn't see your parents without tops on or anything like that. My dad always had a shirt on. I knew he had hairy arms, but didn't realise that his chest and his back were also hairy. My poor son's got the hairy back as well. Drives him potty. Because he would love to have a great big tattoo on his back, but he can't because of all the hair. The tattoo artist said that he would just get lots of infection or ingrowing hair, growing on his tattoo. So he's got tattoos everywhere else, but just not on his back. He would have loved a big one. A big one right on the back he would have loved. His mummy wouldn't. But I've just got used to the fact he has tattoos now. I remember the first one he got, he was still living at home. I nearly went absolutely ape shit. Because he wasn't that old. And I kept saying, will you just leave the tattoos until you turn 21 or something? But at least he's not got any on his face or anywhere that shows, or on his hands. So, oh, he has got one on his hand. I tell a lie now. But he's recently had a bee on his hand. Yeah, my son's got a load of tattoos. None on his back though, because of the hairiness. But he's got a big bee. Him and his wife had a big bee tattooed on their hands. For the Manchester Bee, when it was the arena. The people that got blown up in the arena. Yeah. Oh, he's got even more tattoos now than he had before. I think he's had a lot of them recoloured, so that's why I've noticed, because, maybe they've faded over the years, because he's 51 now, so, he had a lot of them done when he was in his 20s and 30s. I'm tattooless. I used to think I would like a little bee or something when it was all the rage and everybody was having bees done. But I resisted the temptation. So I don't have any. I shall be buried tattooless. Yeah, I've got a 51-year-old baby, isn't it awful, see? I want to lie about his age. I've lost 16 pounds, Kimberly, and I'm hoping they're going to stay off. You're staying 33 forever. I managed to get away with lying about my age for many, many years. It was only when I hit 60, really, I started looking at you. Yeah, you've got a tattoo on your wrist, is it? Is it a bird on her wrist, I think Kelly's got? You've got a tattoo. No, I haven't got one. Maybe I'm just a wimp. Maybe I never decided that was one I really liked, yeah. You've got one on your ankle. Well, I never see your ankles, Kelly. You're always like me. You're always covered up. I was in my 30s before I had my ears pierced. And I had to will myself to go, you've only got one. Yeah, okay. Full body artsy. Yeah. When I was little, I always used to think people who had tattoos were in the Navy. Yeah. Yeah, but oh, you got a tick on your shoulder. That looks like a zip. Apparently it's something in Elvish. He's got a big one, like a necklace that goes around here. Yeah. He's got them all on his arms, but not down to his wrists. So they stop, just before his shirt does, yeah. Yeah, I was about 30-something when I had my ears pierced. Surprisingly enough, I went to a really... Oh, hi, Crushing Me Pink, Kelly. Another Kelly in the house. I went to a jeweller's to have mine done, and it was pretty painless, yeah. So I was lucky, really. One did get a little bit infected, but it healed up quite quickly. So they are pretty level. She made sure that she was measuring and measuring and measuring before she pierced them. I watched somebody else pierce them, and it was like boom with a gun, boom with a gun, and I thought she didn't measure up at all, yeah. My niece has got one tattoo at the bottom of her back. She's just had it changed because she always regretted having it done. She called it a tramp stamp. She had it done rebelliously because her dad told her that she wasn't to have any. So she had something put on the bottom of her back. She's had it changed now. She didn't like what she'd chosen in the first place. Gigi came over in, when was it, Monday? He was really funny with me. It's almost like he didn't know me. You know, oh, hello, Nathan. You're in asleep. You have been mentioned. We're just waiting for Miguel now, and then we've got, well, no, we haven't got a full house because Ian's not here and neither's Trev. So, yeah, Gigi warmed up to me later after he'd been here, and he stayed the night. So he was fine, yeah. All right, Poppy. We'll see you in a bit. Yeah, we've not heard from Ian today. He's not been on. Neither has Trev. Oh, you've got the boys, have you? Right, okie dokie. Get the party started. Nathan's in the house. Yep. My son said, we have to get everything sorted for when we move back in. He was joking. And I went, what? I said, I'm having a she shed at the bottom of the garden if you're doing that. I said, I'm definitely moving out. I said, I want your caravan. Me and my yarn would be down the bottom of the garden. He was joking. I hope. I didn't have all the yarn when he was living here before. And he still didn't have much room. My doll's house is hit a stop because I'm waiting for Tony to come and build the bookcase. Oh, you're going, Z, right? I'm glad you managed to make it and say hello to us today. So enjoy your nap. I had an afternoon nap today as well. Yeah. So I'm waiting for my bookcase to be put together. My son's still not seen the doll's house. I've still kept it hidden. He did see all the bookcases and he said, what the heck do you want more bookcases for? I said, it's all right. All under control. I know where I'm going to put them. Thankfully, he didn't ask me. Oh, my goodness. Good night, Z. Oh, dear. I need a bigger house. I don't know why I'm saying that. Need a bigger house. I just need to reorganize. But I procrastinate a lot. And I move things around in my mind a lot. And then I'm sort of quite surprised when nothing happens because in my mind I've moved things. But it's getting stuck in. You just don't know which room to start. And I know I should start here in this room, but well, hello. Miguel is here. Woo! You sorted out your phone yet, Miguel? You're waiting for your pastor to put the AC in. Why did you move the AC? Or is it a new AC? Or did you have it in another room? I could live in a tiny house, Shad, provided I had a massive barn at the side for my craft room. But I could actually live in a tiny house, yeah. But I would need, like I say, a barn at the side. If I had to design a house, it would be a little tiny house like that with a huge room. Oh, I'm no good at technology either. That's what I could do with doing, Chris. Yeah. Turn my garage into a little granny flat with a little sitting room at one end and bed at the other end, and then whoa, fill the whole house with my yarn. That would be great. That would be great. Oh, I've thought of many different ways of moving stuff around, believe me. And it all boils down to the fact I've got too much stuff. I am. All right. It comes out in the winter. All right. Yeah, that's what I want, Teresa. A small house. I could live quite happily in one of those tiny houses. Tiny little kitchen. Yeah, tiny little kitchen because I don't cook. Shower room at one end. Bed, couch. Fine. Me done. And then a huge shed outside. Yeah, a 2-story one, so I could have a guest bedroom up above. You take your window units out in winter. Oh, right, okay. We don't have well, some people have ACs over here, but not many. We just have central heating because it's usually cold in here. Yeah. Oh no, the room I crochet in is what I call my front room. I like to keep that nice and straight. You know, if people come, I like it to stay quite straight in there. Although I do have craft related things in a basket and stuff in there. And I've got a set of purple baskets that stack up that's got my organic cotton in, which are now starting to lean at a precarious angle because they're getting a bit rickety. But I've no room to put them in my stash room at the minute until I tidy up. You know when you go in a place and it's overwhelming, and you go in and you think, I'm going to start today, I'm going to start, and then I go in and I go, no. Oh gosh, that would have been a bit difficult, wouldn't it, if you'd have caught on fire? And you might have got a new trailer if your landlord was insured, so. We've been promised rain, but so far we have not been too bad. See, I'm not doing any crocheting. I should be. So I'm just sort of not in the mood, if you know what I mean. I should try, shouldn't I? But yeah, no, we don't really. We do on odd occasions get temperatures in the 80s, but not enough. We just have fans. Well, I do in this house, just got fans everywhere. Hi, Denise. How are you? No, we don't really need air conditioning here. Oh my goodness, ours is about 62, I think, outside. Today, that was the hottest. I think it was about 50 something the last time I looked. Which is not really cold for you got to swim in the tank with the cows. The coos. That's what my friend Sue calls them up in Scotland. They call them the coos. Those little dogs of hers are little monkeys. Z was in, you missed her. She's been and gone now, yeah. Well, can you come and tidy mine when you've done, Denise? Mine looks like I've just tidied up everywhere else and thrown it on the desk. My son goes crackers when he sees my desk. He said, how on earth do you cope with that desk? He said, you can barely find the mouse. Everything that I think is necessary is on the desk. All my medications are just underneath the desk. Everything else is just on top of the printer. Makeup and that on top of the printer. You can't wade in the lake then. Gigi had a bath before he came to see me. He was a little bit damp when he came. I thought he was half a dog because his dad had brushed him and brushed him and brushed him. And yet he still was molten. I had a navy blue lace top on when he come. And I looked like a yeti because it had all stuck in the little holes in the lace. And you couldn't brush it out because the more you brushed it, it was more sticking in. Yeah. What would you do, Miguel, though, if you jumped in and a cow came and stuck its head in the water for a drink? Let me see what our temperature is, if it'll tell me. Temperature, weather. Weather. Thinking about it. It's 55 degrees. Tomorrow we've got light rain. Oh, how nice. And it's going to be 57 degrees tomorrow. I was a bit chilly earlier on. I did put the heating on for must. Oh, special cement, you pour it in near the leak. You would give the cow a kiss. They've got most beautiful eyes, cows. I used to love cows when I was little. I'm a bit more scared of them these days. But when I used to walk through, there was a pathway that used to go through this field. And I used to love the cows. And then one day the farmer's screaming at me to get out the field. And I thought, what's wrong with him? What's wrong with him? But apparently he put the bull in. I didn't notice the difference. I just walked through the field as if it was full of cows, and he's going, go, get out, get out, get out. Yeah, cows have got those, I don't know, lovely eyes. I don't. Oh, okay, Tina, we understand you. You like him on a plate, you like my son. He likes his meat rare. He always says, when the waiter says to him, how do you want your meat? He always says, mooing. Yes, I hope we're cheering you up a little bit, Tina, yeah. Yeah, oh gosh. You ever tried lifting a boxer cross into a bath? It's no wonder I've got a bad back. Oh my God. He was heavy. And he would not get in the bath. He used to glare at me. I finished up getting a great big, like a paddling pool, and had to bath him outside. And even then I used to be soaked because he used to be trying to jump out while I was trying to wash him. So me and him used to be absolutely dripping wet through before I'd done it, yeah. How did the bread turn out, Kimberly, if you're still here? Kimberly was making bread this afternoon in her bread maker. I've only made bread once in my lifetime, and yeah, it was like a brick. Could have used it for a doorstop. You couldn't eat it. It was impossible. It's funny, every time you say Plano, I always read it as piano. It's still in there, oh no. It would be easier now if I had the dog, because it's a walk-in shower. Although if it was a walk-in, he'd be able to walk out again, wouldn't he? I have got an Eccles cake. An Eccles cake. For those of you who don't know what an Eccles cake is, it's a round, it's not really a cake, it's pastry, and it's got currants inside it. And it's supposed to come from Eccles to be truthful, which is a town that's not far away from us, because when they had this thing in the EU that things had to come from the town that they were mentioned. No, it's not got any honey on it, it's just glaze. It's got currants in. I'll take a bite and I'll show you the inside. Those are all currants. Apparently they can't be called Eccles cakes unless they're made in Eccles. It's the EU's decision. We're not in it anymore, so we can call it what we want, can't we? Hey! Can we have our ice cream back now? Our proper ice cream back that the French objected to. They made us put all yuck stuff in ice cream instead of having ice cream. I had an ice cream today. My old ice cream lady came past. Her husband's been really, really poorly. And she's not been around for many years, well, a couple of years. And this other bloke came round and his ice cream was absolutely horrible. So my old ice cream lady came back today, and it was lovely to taste her ice cream. Proper ice cream, not like that melting, drippy stuff that he used to serve. Well, it can be cool when your air conditioning gets put in. I'm really enjoying this. It's lovely. It's a bit sweet though. Usually I get 4 in a pack, but when my niece went shopping, they only had 2 large ones. I don't know whether our ice cream lady does that. Fire ants. Oh, stop them coming in. Shut the door. And all right, Connie. No. We'll see you next week. Bye now. Yeah, vanilla ice cream is my favourite of all. I think the Cornish kind of cream ice cream. Oh, I don't like Snickers. Ugh, got peanuts in them. Stamp on them, Miguel. Kill them with bleach. I'd put anything in the trailer if it got rid of the ants. Hello, Brandon. The pigeon man. He was like St. Francis of Assisi the other day. He was in the park and all the birds were sitting on his arms. I'm going to call you the pigeon man now, Brendan. I think it's something organic that they put on the veggies to stop the insects coming. Okay, Miguel. No, I've got that wrong. It's not Brandon, is it? That's got the pigeons. No. Who's got the pigeons? No, it's not got any pesticides in it like our ant killers. Who's the one with the pigeons? No, it's not Brandon, is it? Oh, gosh, can't think. It's organic, isn't it, Jill? Rather than like being chemical. Isaac, that's the one who's the pigeon man. Brandon is the one with the baby sister. Yeah, gone straight now. I used to put sort of like an organic flea thing on my cat, but he didn't like it. Good night, Rebecca. Thanks for joining us. Oh, we all need time to ourselves, Brandon, especially now. Difficult times. In this lockdown and shut in and isolation and all that jazz. When I wasn't well, I couldn't be doing my social media, couldn't be doing my Facebook or anything. Normally when I got up, I used to read my emails and then go on Facebook and just see what was going on in the world. But when I was ill, I could not be bothered. I just went off the whole world. I didn't want to know news. I didn't want to know anything. I was like, I'm poorly, go away, everybody. Yeah, I think we have our Saturday nights, don't we? Keeps us all sane. Well, I don't know about sane, but you know what I mean. Sane-ish. I wouldn't want to be completely sane. This world's bad enough. You're going back to sleep? Okie dokie. I'll see you later, Kelly. Yep, I've got to start something else tomorrow. I'm not sure what, though. Which room to start with, what to do. I might just take a day off instead. It's Sunday, isn't it? The day of rest. That's why you love Saturdays, because it's Sunday the day after. Whee! If your baby sister lets you sleep in, that is. Without yelling. Making her presence felt. You know, you're both going to start making me itch. You know, talking about flea mites and fleas and parasites. I had enough with. I was poorly. Whatever it was that was in my tract. Still blooming there, I think. Oh, because you get to talk to me. Oh, talk to us, I mean, beg your pardon. Sounds a bit big-headed of me saying talk to me, doesn't it? Ooh. You clean and disinfect your chicken coop. Oh my goodness me. How can you stop snakes coming though? I wouldn't want to be a snake's. You have runners. What are runners? I don't like anything to do with snakes. Oh gosh, no. I saw a snake in my garden. I mean, it would be a harmless grass snake, I would imagine, if it was in my garden, but no. No, that's still, no, if anything run past me in my garden, that would be it. I don't want any, you can tell me that it's not a poisonous one, you can tell me that it's harmless, but if it ran anywhere near me, I would be in. No way would I sit anywhere where there was a snake. I've had snakes around my neck, you know, big snakes, but they're with somebody, you know. I've stroked them, I played with them, but I don't want one running in my garden. No, no. Oh, my little feet have swelled up. Ooh. I've seen lizards when I've been abroad, but I've not seen lizards in this country. We have newts, but they're not the same. They're only little things like that. But they only live in near water. There was a lizards when we were in, I don't know if it was Tenerife or where it was. There was lizards everywhere. If I know they're there, okay, I'll have a look. Yeah, I don't mind a lizard if I know it's around, you know. I don't mind iguanas. A friend of mine used to have an iguana called Iggy. Very, very thoughtful, isn't it, Iggy? Yeah, I used to like that. It could bite, though, if it was in a bad mood. It wasn't a pleasant one. My feet are swelling up. Oh, your helpers have arrived. Oh, good, good. Get your air conditioning stuck in. Shouldn't take them long. Two strapping lads. I'll be glad when Tony can visit again and I can get my bookcases put together. And then I can finish the doll's house then. Get it sorted out properly so that the toilet is not in the roof. And the bed is not, it's in its right place and the nursery's in its right place. I can't really do anything in there until everything's in the right place. Snakes might be useful, but that still don't make me love them anymore, Shad. I don't mind if they're contained, if they're in a cage and they're in a whatnot and I can see them. I just wouldn't want one running across my feet. Yeah, my poor dolls. I mean, two of them have been sat in that deck chair for about 3 weeks now. They're still waiting for the sun. No, I can't arrange the bedroom or anything like that. No, oh, And I detest wasps. I don't mind bees. Wouldn't hurt a bee. But I don't like a wasp. What use is a wasp? Somebody tell me there's a use for a wasp. I'm getting quite a few bees. Now I've got my little window box things, yeah. I should be doing some crocheting, but no, I'm with you, Jill. That's why I'm not commenting. We all know what's going on, but we just don't want to talk about it tonight. No disrespect to anyone, but I just don't want to talk about it tonight. It's going on everywhere, but like I say, not on this channel tonight. No, we're having it a free zone. Head in the sand day today. We'll face all that tomorrow. So it was a false alarm. It wasn't your helpers. You'd have to keep your ear open for the car arriving. Should I start my crochet? Well, I'm not really in the mood, and it's 22:11, and I don't know whether I want to or not. Don't think I'll bother. I should have started something fresh. You know when you get a bit bored with something? I've only done the back, and I'm already bored with it. Oh, yeah, Gigi does. When Gigi went off me when he came, wasn't in the mood, turned his back on me, just... he soon revived when some dogs walked past. He was like, "Whoa, dogs," because he can't see anything from his house. What's my next project? I don't know. I'm supposed to be doing a short sleeve cardigan in pale green. But you know, when your heart's not in it, and you just... I started it last week, and I wasn't really that keen on it. So I don't know. I went upstairs to look at the patterns and look at the yarn I got. And I realised I was just sitting there procrastinating, flicking through patterns without any interest. So I thought, I'll come downstairs, choose another thing another day. You know, sometimes you've got a burning urge to do one pattern, haven't you? And you see it and you think, gotta do that pattern. I really want to do that pattern. And then other times you think, I don't know what I want to do. I'm in one of those, I don't know what I want to do, moods. So when I'm in one of those moods, it's better to just leave it. Because anything I start, I'm just half-hearted. That's the one that Dee always makes. I made it in 100 grams of sock wool. It was wool, by the way. As soon as I put it in water, I knew it was wool because it's the smell, yeah. You know, the wool smell, the sheep smell. Wow, what happened, Jill, when you finally got in your account? Oh, it's not for me, Denise. I don't think I'd ever wear it. It does fit me, though, even though it doesn't look as though it does. It does. It stretches, you see. I've not really done anything constructive at all this last week, Tina, really. Done a few bits and pieces, but nothing that I can say I've finished, except for that, yeah. Right, come on, Jill, we're guessing. Oh, Oh God, yeah, I did that when I first joined Crochet ! I downloaded all the back issues. I've got them somewhere on a little memory sort of thing somewhere, but I don't know where it is. You know, those little memory doodahs. No, well, that's not for me, so yeah. Yeah, I keep forgetting to go back and look, Jill. I've got them all stored up somewhere on a little, you know, the little memory things. But I don't know where it is. I don't know where my memory thing is. I'm pretty useless, aren't I? I've got tons and tons of paper mags. A lady's asked me if I've still got this Peter Rabbit issue from issue 96 or something, 95. I've got no clue. I have a funny feeling I could have done another row, but I didn't want to chance it. I just threw it back into the jar thing and it shot across the room. Something else for me to pick up. No, I was supposed to be doing my green thing. I rewound my ball. And I've done the back, but I haven't done anything else. Ooh. I'll have a look at the pattern. See if it gets me in the mood. That's what I'm doing, but without the humpy sleeves. Yeah, a lot of the patterns from Crochet are on Annie's, aren't they? And Annie's trying to sell them to you. And I'm like, no, I've got that pattern. I've actually made the mistake of buying a pattern once or twice from Annie's and then finding out I actually had it in the crochet book. Right. Now I altered the pattern. So now I've got to find out how many half of this is now. 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 31. Probably about 31. I don't download anything onto my tablet. I'm scared I'll use all the memory up. It's not got much of a memory on my tablet. So that's why when I download patterns, I have to come into my big computer. Because I don't want to have to print them out, because sometimes they've got, I don't know how many, 41. Oh, hi, BB. That easy start. That's what Hobby has on. Yeah, I'm good at procrastinating. I'm the best one in the world at procrastinating. Especially when it comes to moving things in my craft room. Now, my tablet, I don't think has got a huge memory, so it would be nice to have a pattern on my tablet, but I have no idea how you transfer it from my big PC to the tablets, because I'm so, you know. So I'm just hopeless like that. Yeah, how do you know that the one it was on someone else's page was not a pirate copy from Annie's? A lot of people do that. I've seen pictures on Etsy taken from like crochet magazines and things like that. which is all wrong because it's the current copy of the magazine. That is, no, that's much too much. I can't get my tablet to link to my PC. Anything that's on my main PC, I can't link it because I'm stupid. That's why. Right, mate 41, mate 44, 46, 40. It's about 2 for each size. So that's 41. Miss 2. Miss 2. Yolanda Soto Lopez does a video on it. It's supposed to be done in thicker yarn, but I only did it in thin. Right, now I don't know where. What I'm doing here now because I've taken off chain. You turned into a button pusher. I've used Zoom, yeah. I didn't set it up though. I was just on a Zoom that somebody else set up because I'm a bit stupid, and so I don't know how you do that. But I have been on Zoom, let's just say. But if it's my turn to set it up, I have no idea. Somebody suggested I should do Zoom on here for a Saturday night, but I thought I can't really understand. I don't want like loads of people all talking to me at once. Couldn't cope, because like there's 56 people on here at the moment. You couldn't have 56 people all trying to talk at once. It's just, yeah, I have Zoomed, let's just say, with Kelly and Denise, Sonia, Kimberly, and Lucy. Yeah, Pink Pumpkin, we did. We all Zoomed together. But it's not something you could do with a lot of people. Otherwise, people would be all talking over each other, wouldn't they, or whatever. I think, about 5 or 6 people is just plenty when you're Zooming. Yeah, because we were all doing things and talking at the same time, so it was fine. But I think if you got more than, say, about 6 people, it would just be chaos. Everybody would be fighting to talk, wouldn't they? Yeah, it was Ruthie, yeah. She did enjoy it, yeah. Kelly sometimes joins in. She doesn't join in all the time because, of course, she's got the boys there. I am determined I'm going to learn how to edit videos if it kills me. I am fed up being so dumb about linking 2 videos together. I just about managed it on YouTube and then they took away the facility. Hi, Patricia. Yeah, I just blooming sorted it on YouTube and then they changed it so that they changed it so you couldn't edit on the YouTube anymore. I know people have said use Filmora, use this, use that, but I'm really dumb. If it wasn't lockdown, I'd try and get somebody to give me proper lessons. Then they could show me which is the best software to buy or something, because I'd buy the wrong one, I know I would. I mean, Zoe knows all about it, and so does Kelly to a certain extent, but no, I've not found a. The only thing I found for the virus show was a chart that was done by Lisa Pine Notes. She did a chart which I use all the time. Yeah, I use the chart, Jill. I think it was, I'm sure it was Lisa Pine Notes anyway that did it, that did the chart. I didn't want to have to start watching the video every time I wanted to make it. Pine, as in a pine tree, Pine Notes, yeah. She doesn't do as many videos as she used to. I'm supposed to be making a cardigan, but I'm having to change it because my yarn's way thicker than the pattern. I'm making that one with. She was where I first saw the Irish shawl. I mean, I'm not saying she was the first person to make it, but she was the first person I saw. I think she made a video, but I'm better with the chart than watching a video. Yeah, a lot of people are using Zoom for business meetings, you know, when they can't go into work, yeah. Oh, I'm gonna yawn. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I know, the sleeves are awful, aren't they? I made several. In fact, I made so many I got fed up. I quite like charts, yeah. I don't like only charts. I like charts as an aid, you know, when it's a written pattern. Because sometimes written patterns, when they're lacy, you know, you lose where you're up to, and it's, you know, like the row goes on and on and on, you know, like chain this, chain that, and the row goes, and it goes underneath. I get completely lost. Yeah, I believe, I don't know that our doctor's using Zoom or not. I haven't called him. Well, I have called him while we've been on lockdown. It was only for some results from the hospital. That's when they changed my medication, which didn't work. It sent me a bit doolally. So I only took 2 of those, and then that was the end of that medication. It's still there. Won't be doing that again. There was painkillers, but it was sending me loopy. I mean, when I first became ill, people thought it was my medication that had done it, but it wasn't. It was just something else completely. I still don't know where it came from. Whether it came from my trip to the bank, I don't know. You're moving to your craft room. Oh, how nice. I can't move to my craft room. There's no room for me. There's no room for me to craft in my craft room. And I've moved a chair out. Can you imagine what it was like with 2 chairs in there? I just wish I could step on a ladder, because then I could do a lot more. But I fall over on flat. So when I need to stand on a ladder rung, my feet go, and I fall. Cannot balance. I've got no balance. So the minute I step anything in the air, I'm like all over the place. When I used to think when I worked at the shop, I was always up a ladder. Oh, stop it. Don't want to know. But now I can't balance on a ladder at all. My balance is just shot. So I've been banished. I can't stand on ladders. I've been banned. If I want anything in the craft room that's up above me, I have to use my grabber, and then I knock the whole shelf off. So I tend to only crochet with things I can reach now. Anything that's up above has to stay till somebody calls. And it's like, can you go upstairs and just reach this down for me? Luckily, I've got a lot of things that are like eye level or in boxes. Oh my giddy aunt. That's because I didn't sleep properly last night. I hope I sleep tonight. I hate it when I can't sleep. You know, when you lie there and you're watching the clock go round, and then you keep having to get up to go to the bathroom, and then you get back in bed again and try to get comfy, and I hate it when I can't get to sleep. There was nothing on my mind. There was no reason why I wouldn't sleep in. It's just one of them things. I'm not normally a bad sleeper. Normally, you know, 5-10 minutes after I get in bed, I'm normally asleep. And I can't read in bed. I don't know why. I can't get in a comfy position. I can't sit up to read in bed. And I can't lie down to read in bed. And if I do, then I'm wearing my glasses, and then I fall asleep and my glasses digging in me, and it wakes me up again. There's so many things. Why am I touching a wire? What's the wire from? I don't know why. Oh, I don't know what the wire's from. Yeah, I have to get in a really comfy position to read. But reading in bed's never been one of my strong points. I know some people like to read before they go to sleep because it sends them sleepy, but I used to do it when I was younger and didn't have these pains in my neck, and also like I didn't need glasses. I keep going to get audio books and I never get around to it. Maybe I could download them on my tablet or something. Then I could, but then I'd have to wear earphones. And yeah, I don't know why, because I live on my own. If I don't have the volume up loud, it would be fine. I've just never got into the realms of audiobooks yet. I know there's lots of free ones knocking about, but I keep saying I'm going to do it and never do it. See, procrastination again. See what I mean? Terrible I am. I could do one of those tapes where you hear the ocean. Yeah, I've done one doctor's appointment over the phone. It's great, isn't it? How can they diagnose you from a distance? I had an appointment with my neurologist over the phone. I mean, how can he tell me what's wrong with my leg over the phone? No, I actually like hearing the sound of the ocean. It's one of my favourite sounds. Can't do with rivers now. That would get me getting up to go to the bathroom. Rivers do that and fountains do that. Next door's fountain I've inherited, but it's not up yet. When she used to have it switched on in the garden, oh my goodness me, I couldn't sit and sunbathe because I had to keep getting up. I used to say, Julie, will you turn your fountain off? It's making me pee. She said, oh, sorry. So I've inherited the fountain because apparently she wanted me to have it. Oh, you're going, Denise? Night night, love. We'll chat tomorrow, no doubt. Yeah, she wanted me to have the fountain. I've got the fountain. And I think I've got the mechanics in the garage of it, you know, the pump thing. But it's just never been set up. I want my son to just put the, you know, the actual bowl bit, make it into like a bird bath. I'm not bothered about the fountain. You know, make like a bird bath for the birds. So they could have something to splash about in at the bottom of the garden. So I'll ask him when he's in a better mood. It was raining when he came last time. So he was getting a bit wet while he was doing the lights. So he wasn't in the best of moods for me to start asking him to move a big concrete bird bath. But it's so heavy, I couldn't move it. Maybe when Tony comes, I can get him to do it for me. They've been using actually my what do you call it? My window box things. I forgot to water it one night, and it was very, very hot. So the soil had gone dry. So they were all sitting in there having dust baths in my window box. And if it's been raining, they go and have a bath in my guttering at the top. You know, the gutters that go around your house that collect the rain. They go and have a bath in there. Because sometimes you're sitting there on the deck, you know, and you get a splash, and you're thinking, what on earth is that? And it's a bird sitting in the gutter above going splish, splish, splish. I haven't had a bird feeder because I've got nowhere tall enough to put it, because I have squirrels in my garden. So every time I put anything out on the tree and that, the squirrels just eat it. So, and they make such a mess because they take all the nuts and that and scatter them all over the floor and make a right mess. So I stopped feeding the birds. I know it's awful, but other people in the street feed them, so they're not going short. They don't actually nest in my tree anyway. They just like to hang out there. It's like a little communal club in my tree, or my bush. The trouble is, it's killing the hedge off. There's a big bald hole where they all congregate now. I don't know why. They're killing them. I've had the privets for 50 odd years. Oh, I get squirrels every day. It may be the same squirrel, I don't know. It used to get cheeky. It used to come and bash on my patio door. But since I started looking after Gigi, it doesn't come there anymore. It used to knock on the patio door like, excuse me, you got any nuts? Excuse me. They used to dig holes in my lawn, burying the... If I gave it any nuts, they used to bury them in the garden. Dig holes in the lawn. He sometimes sits on the fence line and twitters at me. As if said, go away, you scary me, go away. And if Gigi goes in the garden, the squirrel goes potty. Starts chattering and making noises at Gigi. I've also got a cat that comes in. It's not my cat. Sound a bit like Little Drops of Wonderful, don't they? It's not my cat. They're not coming right now. I don't blame them. Wait while it goes cooler. Have you been back for your iced coffee since you had that row in McDonald's, Miguel? I don't know whether we're supposed to get warmer weather later. I'll use my phone this time to see if I can find the weather. Tap to update. You have tapped to update. No, I don't want to know what the alarm is. I think my phone's got a greasy screen. Oh, here we go. 49 degrees at the moment. No rain overnight, so... Well, not till 4 o'clock anyway, no rain. Tomorrow we've got showers. Monday, intermittent clouds. Tuesday, partly. It's supposed to be 44 degrees at midnight, so not that cold really, is it? Tomorrow's 59. Monday's 59. Tuesday's 63. Partly sunny. Woohoo! Not that bad. You'd probably think it was cold, wouldn't you, 59, but we're all, oh, that's okay. It's 49 at the moment. 49 at the minute. Modern technology, that's my phone. I'm not very technological. Oh, you're going to get your bread out the solar oven? Oh, aren't you? Ooh. It's good job I don't put things in the solar oven. It'd be taking a fortnight to cook. We did have little bursts of sunshine though today. It's going chilly now, I can feel it. I've gone a bit shivery. Pull my sleeves down a bit. I can't stand the, look at that, goose pimples. I can't stand this part of my arms being cold. Oh, it's no good me getting a solar oven, Chris. Don't get any sun. Can I get a rain-fueled oven? An outdoor shower, maybe. If I liked cold showers. Rainwater. Be better off with a hot tub. My son's got one of those. I'm dying to have a go in it. But I can't climb in it because he hasn't got a thing round it. Yeah, we could do the water wheel. Solar panels no good in Manchester. Water wheel, yeah. Or a wind turbine, yeah. Generate the electricity that way. Oh, you've made it. You're in the craft room now, are you? Oh dear, how wide is that? It's going to be a small size, whatever this is. 816, 32. Yeah, it's only going to be about a 34-inch, this one. But still, people are always saying, why don't you make things small? So this one's going to be small. My modem's supposed to be faster, but it's not. It's not faster at all. These people who get lightning fast speed, I don't know how they do it. I've had different providers and they're all the same. My son's pint pot. He decided to leave it here because if he had it at home, it would get smashed. Oh, is Shad going? I missed that bit. Oh, I don't get enough sun, Shad, to get a solar oven. A few days a year. It might have been okay this year, a solar oven, but not most of the time. I've lost 16 pounds, Patricia, since I was ill, and I'm hoping not to put it back. I'm hoping to lose a bit more because I'm carrying far too much weight. I'm still classed as being, well, they did call me morbidly obese, but I'm hoping I've just gone down to obese. They're very sort of weight conscious over in the UK. You know, everything over a certain size and you're classed as being obese, although there's some big, heavy people in the UK. I don't know what to call them, super heavyweight. I don't know. Just work out how much I am in pounds because I don't know. We don't use pounds, we use stones and ounces. Let me see. £14 a stone. Woo! I've just gone under £200 now. I don't know what I was before, but I'm under £200 now. What was I before? Let me see. Yeah. Super morbidly obese, I know, it's awful, isn't it? Yeah, £14 to a stone. Yeah, I used to be £252, and now I'm 198, so getting better. No, I worked it out in my head. I worked it out on paper. I'm old school. I didn't do it on my calculator. Bit of pen and paper. That's me. That's the way I was taught. It wasn't the best way of losing weight, Patricia. My goodness, it wasn't. But I am trying to keep it off now, I must admit. It's given me a kickstart to stay dieting. It's not dieting so much as my appetite hasn't come back, so I'm just, you know. You're super morbidly obese, honestly. It's bad enough being called morbidly obese by a specialist whose nurse was the fattest nurse I've ever seen in the world. And I'm thinking, you're telling me I'm morbidly obese. What about her? But I was too polite. I didn't say anything. But he's telling me to diet and that. And I thought, well, tell your nurse that. She had tights on, and every time she moved, She was like swish, swish, swish with her legs because they were swishing together. Woo, you're 30 away. Oh yeah, I'm trying to be very careful. I'm trying to eat more healthily, than I did before. I mean, my son was saying, you've got all this chocolate in the fridge. I said, yeah, well, count it. I said, if you count it, I said, it's still the same as it was when you looked in the fridge last time. He said, well, it shouldn't be there. I said, well, it's there, isn't it? I said, I'm not going to throw it away. But I'm not eating it. I've got no yen to actually eat the chocolate at the minute. Oh, my dietitian was slender as anything. He was a young Pakistani doctor, and he was ever so slender. Yeah, I went early one day for my appointment, and he was eating a big thing of chips. I'm thinking, it's not fair. His little waist was like that, a tiny little thing. I thought, you've never struggled with your weight. But I mean, I must admit, while I was in the waiting room, some of the people, because it was to do with my diabetes and being heavyweight, stuff like that. It was sort of like, it wasn't just a weight clinic, it was a joint thing with being diabetic. And there were some people in the waiting room, and I'm thinking, God, they need 2 chairs. Because they even had large chairs in the waiting room, like for, the people who were too big when they go in your waiting room, in your consulting room. I felt like saying, chips make you sleepy. I can't remember when I last had chips. I don't even have chips when the chip shop's open. I just have fish and mushy peas. I've never eaten a lot. It's just I used to eat all the wrong ones. Nathan, yes, he was. I don't know whether he still is, yeah. He came on late because he was putting the boys to sleep. He had his weekend with the boys. So I don't know whether he's still here or not. Oh, excuse me. I try not to eat and drink anything like Coca-Cola or anything like that. I try not to. I will have a Coca-Cola with rum in it occasionally, but I don't drink it on its own. I've got a can of Coke that's been in the fridge since I don't remember when. I ordered a meal, and you had to choose a drink to go with the meal because it was like thrown in as a meal deal. And I got this can of Coke, so it's in the fridge because I didn't want it at the time, and I don't want it now. It's still there. It's not eating anything, as my mum used to say. It'll be my bedtime in a little while because I don't want to go to bed too soon and then be awake again. If I eat chocolate, that makes me go to sleep, but of course I'm not eating chocolate. I'm staying away from anything dairy at the moment. Sometimes I have a milky drink before I go to bed, but I've not had that. See, I'm crocheting away now, starting, aren't I? Oh, I don't like root beer. Hi, Faith. It tastes like Germaline to me. Well, my ex-husband used to call me fat when I wasn't. So I started dieting when I didn't need to. And then I've been yo dieting all my life. because each time I stop a diet, I go bigger. So I blame him. If he'd have left me alone, I'd have been fine. I wasn't big at all when I look at the photographs. I wish I could see myself through my eyes now as I was when I was 20s and 30s. I had a nice little figure. No way was I fat. Why did I listen to him? Strawberry Twizzlers. And iced coffee. I don't really have a thing I can't do without. You know, some people have this, I can't do without eating this, or I can't do without eating that. I don't really have one. Oh, come and do mine when you've done that, Jill, because mine's a right tip. I need to spend about a week in there because it's such a mess. No, I don't really have much of an appetite at the moment. I have enough to eat, you know, when I make myself have some lunch or something, but I'm deliberately not eating much because I don't want to, and also I like being a bit slimmer. But I've stopped losing weight, but I've not put any on, yeah. But I don't want to get an appetite back, not a big appetite anyway. I eat enough, Miguel. Yeah, I know I was about 9 stone, 9.5 stone. My ex-husband used to call me fat, yeah. That's what started with yo-yo dieting. I was never fat any time. Weight on after I'd had a hysterectomy. I think the hormones went a bit wacky. I did start putting weight on then. All right, Sir Bibby. I'll see you next time, yeah. Hope your headache goes away. What did I say to him? Nothing much, because he used to just browbeat me into telling me I was fat all the time. So he had me believing it, yeah. You're going to miss the room when you move it. Well, where are you moving it to? You getting a she shed? Where are you going? You've got to have a craft room, Jill. Can't not have a craft room. Yeah, I think men have a lot to answer for, Jane, when they're calling you fat. Should take a look in the plumbing mirror. Last time I saw my ex-husband, he had a belly on him like I don't know what. And I'm thinking, now who's fat? I mean, I must admit, he never did when I was married to him. Shed's getting moved. Wow! How exciting! How exciting. You've got all that new shed to get it all shelved and get it all sorted. How nice. I've not been buying any yarn because I'm determined to get my stash down. I am not buying any more yarn unless it's... Did he look pregnant? He looked more than pregnant. He looked like he was about to deliver. Big fat belly on him. Oh, good. We want to have a visual tour when you get your new shed. I've seen somebody else's video where she got this massive, big, like, craft shed. And I'm like, oh, how wonderful. To be able to walk into the house and leave all your mess behind you. Without somebody saying, oh, tidy all that away. Must be great. I mean, I do most of mine in the front room while I'm watching the TV, so of course I have to. What caused me to divorce him? Infidelity, not mine. Tra-la-la-la. Right, done that bit. It's going to be very tiny, this. It's going to be for a tiny person. Oh, I've got such an itchy nose. No. I haven't got room for one, so there's nobody even bothering. A common thing. A common thing, Faith. Hello, Lydia. How are you? I'm hoping to turn my garage into something a bit more. It's so drafty, though, and so dark. It's not, it's got potential. No, exactly, Chris. We should never have got married. Basically. Yen to go out and do something. And I don't know why, because I didn't do it in the past, so why am I suddenly got a yen to? I think it's because they tell you that you can't, yeah. Oh, I wish I was that sad. I don't want to be slim, skinny slim. Because I look haggard when I go too slim because it goes off my face. But I just want to be a little bit more healthy. I'm losing weight not for vanity or anything like that. I'm losing weight because I think it might be better for my bones, better for my diabetes, if I can get, a little bit more control over how heavy I am. But it's nothing to do with how I feel or how I think I look or anything like that, because I'm quite happy in myself. And that's probably the trouble, because I am so happy in myself that, it's not like the great big oof to lose weight. But oh yeah, psychological abuse is another thing. Not even classed, is it, when you talk about it? Because you don't hit you. Do things like that, people just don't understand. Yeah, I just need to lose some more weight because it would be better for me. I've noticed that, losing this 16 pounds, it's made a big difference to the way I'm walking about and the way I'm doing things. Yes, I've still got the horrendous pain in my back every now and again, but it's not coming on as often as it used to. And I am managing to do things for 5 or 10 minutes before it stops me, which is much better because, before, when I was carrying the extra weight, I couldn't even do things for 2 minutes before it used to stop me. Yeah, they are. They are worse because they last longer. The words burn in your brain, and it takes you a long time to get them out of it. Yeah, if you get, I'm not suggesting I'd like to be hit, but at least you can heal from that and move on. but the mental scars last a lot longer. I mean, 20 odd years later, Chris, and I'm still not moving on. Still, we're not talking about nasty things. Come on, let's change the subject. I've moved on. I've moved on with my life, yeah. Oh, we try to be friendly, Lydia. We try to be a happy little group. That's why we're not discussing current events or anything like that. Yeah. Oh, I'd like to lose, I don't know about 85 pounds, but I'd like to lose a few more so that my knees might be feeling a bit better. And my back's certainly probably feeling a bit better. I can't do anything about what I've got because it's irreversible, but I'm sure if I wasn't carrying so much weight. Not at the moment, Chris. I'm still waiting for my bookcase to be put in place. And then then I can rearrange all my doll's house. It's just, it's stopped at the moment. Everything's, you know, not as it should be. All right, we'll see you again, Faith. No, I'm not ordering any more yarn. I'm determined not to. I've got so much to use up. Yeah, my belly is something that's not gone down. It's still as big, even though I've lost all these pounds. That's the annoying part. I thought, at least I would have lost some of my belly. But no, it still stays there. Yeah, I've got so much stuff upstairs that I'm determined not to buy anymore. I don't even look when they send me sale things now. I just don't look at the emails anymore. I just go, nope, don't need anything. Not getting it, don't want it. I got so much organic cotton that I bought last year that I need to use up. No, I'm not justifying it. I've got other things I need to spend my money on, not wool at the moment. My dad was only small. He was about that size, sure. And then, of course, as he got older, he shrank. No, I'm determined. I want to make a dent in my stash, if it's only to fit it all properly into the craft room. Instead of it all dangling in boxes everywhere. I want it to all fit on the shelves. So I've got quite a bit to use up to get it all on the shelves. I'll feel as though I've achieved something if it's only on the shelves and not in boxes everywhere else. It'll be like, yay! So that's where it was supposed to be, just on the shelves. It wasn't supposed to be spillages over. It wants really sorting, like I want to put all my double knit in one, or my iron in one, instead of it being everywhere. I'd just tell you to put wool on the shelves where there was a space, not where it was like in with its buddies, you know. And I've got to start using up some of my American yarn. A lot of my American yarn, you see, was gifts, and I won't use it to make things for the shop. I mean, I'm sure the people who gave it to me wouldn't mind, but I always think that they sent it to me as a gift for me, and I just feel terrible if I use it and for something that I'm going to put into the shop. But yeah, I've got a lot of American yarn now. And some I did buy myself, but I can't remember which I bought myself and which was a gift. So it's just a bit awkward, really. You know, I don't want to make something, put it for sale, and somebody go, I gave her that wool. Oh gosh, your mother was tiny. My mum and dad weren't big. My mum was about 5'2". My dad possibly 5'6" when he was in his prime. But my mum, she really shrunk into a kind of little old lady. I'm doing the same thing. I've shrunk a lot. I used to be 5'4". I'll be lucky if I'm about 5'2" now. I used to make an inventory. I had it all locked down till I went a bit more crazy buying more wool and forgetting to write it down. I used to know exactly what I had in my stash, down to the last ball, but now, no idea. The task of making an inventory would be just too much for me at the moment. Every time I do my stash room, I find things I'd forgotten all about. I'm like, when did I buy that? Did I really buy that? I don't remember. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Way behind. Oh, I don't put my stash on Ravelry because then you get begging letters, don't you? Please can I have a ball of this? Please can I have this? No, you can't. I just need one ball. Yeah, well, you're not having one of mine. Whatever I've got, I'm keeping. I'm not giving people a ball here and a ball there. No. If I can ever find. I have a feeling somebody else asked me for it. I have a feeling I've not got it. It was a pull-out in one of the magazines, and this lady said to me, she was doing a Peter Rabbit theme for her daughter's baby. I mean, I will look for it, but I've got an awful feeling I've not got it. My brother wasn't tall either. He was about 5'6" or something. My ex-husband was just short of 6 foot, and my son's just short of 6 foot. But me, a little titch. My son never got to 6 foot, much to his annoyance. I think he's about 5'11" and a half or something. Oh, people are always asking me for, well, they were always asking me for, I'm short of this ball, I'm short of that ball. And I'm like, no, I'm not giving you one of my balls, because I might be short then. I hate people having one ball when I've got like a packet of 16. I'm like, no. I'd rather they ask me to sell them the 16, if you know what I'm saying. So I'm not breaking up a pack just for them wanting one ball. I do try to log my magazines on there. Only for myself to remember, because then if I log them on, when I go to look at them, it shows you what the patterns are that's in each magazine. So if it's just something that I've seen in one of my magazines and I can't remember which one, if I do go on Ravelry, what inventory, then if I do, oh gosh, that's slender. If he's 6 foot, he's slender. I don't know, Jane. They just want, maybe it's a discontinued, or maybe it's something that they don't want to order one ball because then they pay postage. But if they buy it off me, then they still have to pay the postage. So I don't know what they bother for. Just go to the shop and get another one. It was the same when I had the shop. People would run a bit short and they wouldn't buy another ball. They'd be saying, don't you have any bits? Don't you have anything like, have you never used this yarn? You know, do you not have a part ball that I could have? I'm like, no, I've never used it. They'd do anything except buy another ball of yarn. I had one lady who made a sleeve an inch shorter than the other sleeve because she wouldn't buy another ball of wool. And I'm like, so you're walking around with 2 odd sleeves just because you wouldn't buy another ball of wool? You know, I didn't see the logic in that. Surely everybody would notice she got one sleeve shorter than the other. Crazy. It's amazing what people, when you're on the other side of the counter, you know, you see a lot of weird things happening. Weird things you get asked. I don't like the labels on this hobby. It's like brown paper. I don't know what it's supposed to be. Oh gosh, yeah. And they used to try and bring me back balls of wool to exchange, saying they hadn't used them. And you could just go feel they'd used half of it. And you're going, are you sure you've not used any of this? Then you'd see them blush up and colour up and say, oh, have I brought you the wrong ball back? Yes, you have, dear. Not that daft. Trying to find the middle of my ball here. Found it. It tells you that that's the beginning of the ball, but that's like the end of the ball to me because I only crochet out the middle. I'm a strange one. Don't like crochet from the outside. Oh, oh. Oh, I used to have plenty of those. You'd be surprised, and they weren't always the people that you would expect. Some of the poshest people in the world were the tightest. 3T is toddler. That's what she meant. Last time she wore a size 3, it was 3T, 3 toddler. It doesn't have a colour, I don't think. It's just pale green. It has a colour number, I think, but no, it's gone into a knot. Darn it. That's... Oh, 10 to 12. I'm going to be for my bed before long. Now what I'll do, put my crocheting down and get my medications out. Then I won't forget to take them. Because I know everybody goes, have you took your meds yet? I need to order more on Monday. Because because it takes them forever to do the prescriptions. I don't know how you do in America, but we order them and it takes you about a week before you get them. I don't know what they do. I'm making a, it's not for me, I'm making a cardigan, but not with these sleeves, because these sleeves are horrible. I'm making that, but not with those sleeves. I'm making them with just an ordinary sleeve. It's funny, on the last video I showed the book, showed it, told everybody where I got it from, and I still got a lady in the comments saying, what pattern are you using? I'm like, does anybody listen to me? They will deliver it, but it takes them about a week. That's why I have to order it on Monday. I don't want to forget to order it Monday. Oh, aren't you lucky, Denise? If I order from my pharmacy, then they send it to the doctors, then they do this. If I order it on Monday, I might be lucky if it gets delivered by Friday. If I was picking it up, I could probably get it by the Thursday. But seeing as I won't go out, I'm definitely not going into the pharmacy where there's all these sick people coughing and spluttering while they're waiting for the prescriptions. That's definitely not a place I'm going to be going, where all the sick people hang out. When I was growing things like cucumbers and things, I used to use a little very fine paintbrush, you know, to tickle the flowers and stuff in case the bees haven't been, you know, to transfer pollen from one to the other. I think you have like Shadsas, I think you have male and female flowers on. You just keep, I just kept tickling mine with a little fine brush. Oh yeah, it takes forever for us. What time? No, even if when I used to go in and collect it myself, even then it takes at least 3 days to get a prescription over here. I don't know, it's just RGP. Where's my pill container? Still not filled up, Miguel. How terrible. I keep saying when I get my big order in and all my pills come in, my pills all run out at different times. So it's not as straightforward as you think, because I'll be putting little notes in saying this pill's missing and this pill's missing. I cannot fill it all up because I don't have all the pills for the month at once, if you know what I mean. It's the way my pill cycle runs. Oh, you're lucky. I'd like a service where they know. She couldn't find a size note. Oh. No, over here, our pharmacies are rubbish. Unless you've got a prescription in your hand off the GP that's been signed, and then you take it in, and then they'll do it while you wait. But even then you can wait 20 minutes. And I don't like standing in the chemist with all these people coughing. So I haven't been to the pharmacy, so I don't know how they would do the socially distancing thing, whether they make you wait outside or what. I don't know. Not been. We don't have drive-through anything as much here, unless it's food. That's the only drive-throughs we've got. We don't have banks, anything like that. Pharmacies, nothing. Alcohol, we have nothing like that. The only thing we have is drive-through McDonald's and KFCs. That's the only thing we have that's drive-through. Do I know who Mrs. Tishel is? Never heard of her. Is she a guru of some description? The last time I went to the bank, I came back with norovirus, but whether it's a coincidence, I don't know. Could be a coincidence. I associate it with going out to the bank. That's the only place I ever went. Never been out apart from that. And I was wearing my mask and my gloves, but who knows? Oh, I don't watch Doc Martin. I don't know why. Well, over here, they're all dashing to the beach and doing stupid things like that. They're not sending the kids to school because they're frightened of the virus, and yet they're all sitting shoulder to shoulder in a park or on the beach. Stupid people. You're less dangerous sending your kid to school than you are taking them on the beach. We have a place called the Lake District, which is beautiful. It's all lakes and it's beautiful, very touristy. And it was packed the other weekend with people. They were like car bumper to bumper. People walking like shoulder to shoulder. I mean, yeah, that's really social distancing, isn't it? Anywhere where crowds of people are could start another second wave. It's just stupid. Taking children as well. That's so even worse. Boiler. Near the boiler. Churning away. Exactly, Lydia. Do they not have a care for their health? Or other people's? They could have it and not know. Pass it on to everybody else. All these people say, oh, I'm fine, I haven't got it. How do you know? None of us know whether we've got it or had it. All right, Tina, good night, and we'll see you next week, hopefully. Yeah, I'll be glad to see the back of 2020, that's for sure, Teresa. Let's hope 2021's better. Hi, Jeannie. You're just catching me on the going to sleep bit of my video, taking my medications before I go to bed. Yeah, we're talking about people not socially distancing and going everywhere in crowds and stuff. It's going to start a second wave off. It's just ridiculous. We've all been staying in for all these weeks. And then we get these idiots that are going out again. Oh, yeah, there's still a lot of good in the world, Shad. I don't believe we're all bad. But it's just people are being silly. They're just going to the beach. They're going to the parks. I know we don't have drive-through banks here. We're lucky if we have a bank that's open. Oh, thank you, Jeannie. It's from Yolanda Soto Lopez's pattern, video pattern. Z, Zeldin and RJ3 makes a lot of them, yeah. Yeah, this is the worry. I mean, I just worry about going out, like queuing in the post office and queuing at the pharmacy and stuff like that. I just don't want to put myself at risk of, having been poorly that time, and it really whacked the life out of me. It really did knock me over. So it's made me a lot more cautious now I know I didn't have COVID, but it was still bad enough. Thank goodness it wasn't COVID. I could have been 10 times worse than what I was. Yeah, I'm just... It's not that I'm scared to go out. I'm just scared to go anywhere where I'm in the company of a crowd, like, say, in a shop or in the supermarket or whatever. I haven't been at the supermarket since the lockdown started. It's about 12 weeks now. Yeah, because I'm about 90%, Denise. I'm nearly not 100, yeah. Oh, the Lake District is absolutely gorgeous, but not when you have a million cars booming up there. And they're all parked bumper to bumper, so where are they all going? They've all got to be close to each other, haven't they? People are just not behaving responsibly at all. Because they've done like 10, 12 weeks. And they think, oh, I've not got it, They just aren't thinking. You don't know who you're standing next to. Somebody could be in the early stages and not know. Not everybody is really ill with it. Some people don't even know they've... I believe Prince Charles said he was very lucky that he didn't have a bad do of it. He said he got let off very lightly. Then you get other people who are in comas and been like that for weeks and weeks. Yeah, they say they're opening Berry Market up the road, which would be nice, but I'm not. Oh, is Tina going? You get idiots everywhere. The kids are bad enough, the teenagers and that. They just will not stop it. They're just all congregating on street corners and everywhere. The foolishness of the youth. I won't get it. I'm fine. I know that they're less likely to, be ill with it or die with it than everybody else, but even so, that's just irresponsible. If it was my child, I'd nail his feet to the floor. Make sure he didn't go out. I watched a video where this girl was having a paddy whack. She was going, open the door, I want to go out. And the mother was saying, no, it's locked. Well, find the key. She was giving her mother such much grief. And she was saying, no, I'm not opening the door. You're not going out with your friends just hanging on a corner. You're not going out. And this girl was yelling at her mother and all sorts. I've not really got into Doc Martin. I think you have to start watching it from the beginning, and I never did. So kind of like it's like jumping in the middle of it now. Yeah, well, it's like Kelly was saying, we've got to get our R rating down in this Manchester area. Liverpool's is bad. Before it's safe to not be locked down. That our little area kind of thing is not doing well. Oh, I mean, I think that's just so disgusting. When people spit at you. Even if it's nothing to do with COVID, I just don't like people spitting on the floor. And I mean, when I watch football and there's spitting everywhere, it's disgusting. And then the kids see it and think it's great to spit. You've only got to walk behind teenagers and they're always spitting on the floor. I probably would, Denise. It's just that I haven't watched it from the beginning. So, I'll be like jumping in the middle of it. I've watched the end of bits of it. I've watched Martin Clunes when he's been doing like documentaries, when he was doing the one about the horses, and then he was doing another one where he went around Britain looking at lighthouses and things. I've watched a few things that he's done. But I shall be staying in. Firmly staying in. Got enough food in the freezer. Doc Martens, E-N-S is shoes. Doc Martin. Doc Martin is a programme on TV in the UK. I don't know, Joe, if you saw my craft room, you'd weep. I look at it and think, why did it get into this state? It's just such a mess. It's not in any sense of order, mine. It's just higgledy-piggledy. And I've never got the courage or the time to take everything off and put it onto, sensible, like put all the double knits together, put all the yarns together, it's just, there's no sense to my craft room at the moment. No sense at all. That's why I can't find anything, because I never know where to look. I can't answer you with that one, Patricia. All I know is I'm staying in. I've known 2 people that's had it. My niece, Gigi's daddy. So it's too close for comfort for me. I probably know more people who've had it, but I don't know. I've just swallowed all mine, thankfully. Ugh. At least my tongue looks healthy. Not got any furry bits or any white bits on it. So I must be quite healthy. Yeah, must be healthy. Got a pink tongue. Oh dear, I'm getting really, really tired now. I've done 3 hours and 5 minutes. So I've not done bad today, considering I was tired, yeah. You're picking your greens now. I know they said that he's not got the COVID anymore now, but it's left him with irreparable damage on a lot of his organs. So you don't know what damage it's done to Derek, yeah. Yeah, I've not done bad today, this week, Chris. I have got some progress, very slow. But when you consider until this last week or two, there was no progress in this house, none at all. My new Hoover is wonderful. It's lightweight and I can push it around without any trouble. And it sort of breaks in half so I can use it to do the stairs. So, I'm very glad I splurged. Put that on my list of monthly debts, but never mind. We shall keep on smiling. But I'm really enjoying the fact it's not killing my back every time I do any hoovering. So I got the Shark, but I got the cheaper model, the one with the cord. I didn't get the well, they were doing a really good offer. It was my son that found it for me actually on Amazon. Because it has a cord, it was a lot cheaper than the ones that are cordless, because everybody wants these cordless ones, yeah. Yeah, we'll see you next week, Shad, that's for sure, yeah. So they were doing an offer on Amazon saying you could have 5 installments without any interest. So I decided to splurge and get it, yeah, because I've been saying I wanted to get one. But the ones I'd seen were about 200 and something pounds, and this one was 179, which was at least £50 less than what I'd seen them before. So thank you, son, you found me a bargain. So I'm very, very, and it just whizzes round. It's got and it moves each way. It doesn't just go backwards and forwards like my old Hoover. It's got like a swivel action. It's great. I haven't used it on the stairs yet. I haven't sort of broken it in half, if you know what I mean. Yeah. The only thing I have to watch is that you can see the dirt in it because it's like plastic. So you have to be careful because, it soon fills up. And once it fills up, it doesn't want to pick up. So I have to keep keeping my eye on it and emptying it. Whereas my other big Hoover, this massive bag, you could Hoover the house without having to empty it. But this one is only got a small container, which is probably good because at least it makes me empty it, Sort of when you do a room, you've got to empty it before you go anywhere else, yeah. So anyway, peoples, I'm going to go to bed now because I'm getting very tired and my eyes are sort of drooping and I don't want to fall asleep on anybody. So thank everybody for the company. It's been nice chatting to you all. And I still got to shark my way around the front room in one little bit of it and clean the TV table, and then I've done in there. So that's my tomorrow's job. See, I'm not setting myself any big things yet. All right, Lynn, yeah, I'm going to bed now. Night, night, everybody. No, I don't mind having a cord, especially if it's cheaper. Right, thank you, everybody. I'm going to go now. Bye-bye. Night, night. Enjoy your week. Bye now.